Hey guys, Jim here, coming back with another video. Today I want to share with you guys a pickup I made at an estate sale. Apparently the elderly gentleman had passed away and his family was just selling off all his stuff and they were going to sell the house and that was it. And so I got there a couple of hours after the sale started and I was actually quite surprised to find this, especially for the price that I paid. The gentleman was living out on Cape Cod in Massachusetts and apparently was a New York sports fan based on what I'm going to show here. But all this stuff I'm going to show you I paid $20 for. So there's a bunch of stuff here at the beginning I'm going to kind of breeze through because I have some other stuff that's pretty cool that I just want to spend a little extra time on. So just starting off right off the bat, 1974 Yankees yearbook. Here's a 1971 Yankees yearbook. (1974) Yankees scorebook. 1975 Yankees yearbook. Here's a 1986 New York Mets scorebook. 1978 Mets program from Shea Stadium. This is pretty cool. It's a 1985 New York Mets calendar, and it's got the Sports Illustrated covers. So each month there's a different Sports Illustrated cover to show each month. Really awesome. So that's that. I'm not going to flip through the whole thing. Here is a 1977 New York Mets yearbook. Joe Torre there. Here's a 1973 New York Mets yearbook. That one was the revised edition. Here is the official yearbook, 1973. Here is a 1986 New York Mets yearbook. 1980 New York Mets yearbook. This is actually it's from the New York edition Newsday. It's a souvenir poster, Amazing Mets, World Champions. Unfortunately, it's got a corner ripped off the bottom of it. So that was in there. Here's a 1974 scorebook and program. Back to the Yankees, 1975, welcome, Catfish Hunter and Bobby Bonds. Now we're going to jump over to the New York Jets, 1977 yearbook. Here's a newer one, 1991 New York Jets yearbook. 1992 Jets yearbook. 1993 New York Jets yearbook. Now this is Pro Magazine. I believe you could get these at the stadiums when you would go to a game. So here it is, Pro Magazine. And you can see on the cover they had Terry Bradshaw and Joe Ferguson, class of Woodlawn High. And you see it says Jets edition up in the top here. So I believe that these were available at the stadium. Same with this Game Day Buffalo Bills magazine. And you see Thurman Thomas there on the cover. Then we've got New York Knickerbockers Illustrated, 1988-89. Then this one was a little bit of an oddball. This is a 1980 San Diego Padres yearbook. And of course, there's Dave Winfield there. Then here's another Pro Magazine, Jim Plunkett on the cover. He was actually the quarterback of the Patriots at the time. Now here is an official program, 1980 San Diego Padres program, and actually inside the program there's the little insert with the Padres team, and they apparently played the Cincinnati Reds. So there's that, bunch of information on all the different players. All right, so now this is a book, Baseball Stars of 1974, and you see there's Hank Aaron on the cover. Now this is some pretty cool book. It almost reminds me of like the type of book, although you can see there's a lot of words in there, but it almost seems like a high school type yearbook that you would get like in high school, book order type things that they used to do. But anyway, in this book there's like a 1.5 page article of each of these players: Hank Aaron, Dick Allen, Johnny Bench, Bobby Bonds, Rod Carew, Cesar Cedeno, Catfish Hunter, Reggie Jackson, Mike Marshall, Jim Palmer, Pete Rose, Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver, Willie Stargell, and Wilbur Wood. So there's a lot of good reading here in this book. Then there was also this book, Roberto Clemente, Batting King, and Willie Mays, Mr. Baseball himself, the whole story. So these books are from the early 70s. Then there was this New York Rangers yearbook from 1974-75. This thing is like packed with all kinds of information, and it's really pretty cool. Then we've got the 1974 All-Star Game program. It was held July 23rd, 1974 at Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So that's really nice, and there's really a lot of cool stuff to see in here as well. And somebody actually filled out the scorecard and kept score of the game. Actually, take that back. That's just an example of how to keep score of the game. This was one of my favorites, 1975 Mets yearbook with Tom Seaver there, celebrating his strikeouts, over 200 strikeouts per I guess it's his high in strikeouts per season. Then 1978 Mets yearbook. Just a great photo there. I don't know who those players are, but really pretty sweet there. Then there was this Sporting News, the Sporting News 1986 baseball yearbook. Doc Gooden, pretty awesome. Then we're going to jump over to the Atlanta Braves 1973 scorebook. And that's Ed Matthews right there on the cover. Then there was this. This is the program for the Princeton versus Dartmouth game that was held on November 24th, 1973, the football game. Then there was Army versus Stanford, a football Saturday at West Point, September 18th, 1971. Then there's this Army versus Penn State, October 5th, 1974. Now here we have the official 1971 yearbook of the New York Giants. You see there, and it's very interesting here is on the inside back cover, there is an autograph, and that is Pat Hughes, and he was a cornerback in the NFL for 10 years with the Giants mostly, and also with the Saints. So you see that, really very cool Coca-Cola advertisement on the back. Then here we have another very cool one. This one is from the Dartmouth-Yale football game that took place on November 4th, 1972. Here's that. And inside here, there is an autograph right there from Brian Clark. Now, Brian Clark was a kicker for Yale that year. But his claim to fame is not from being a kicker from Yale. He's actually went on to become an actor, and he actually played Greg Marmalade on the TV sitcom Delta House, and he was also Merle the Pearl Stockwell on the sitcom Eight Is Enough, and he actually married the middle sister Susan on that show Eight Is Enough, for those of you that are familiar with that. And he also appeared in many other TV series, including Baywatch, Party of Five, ER, CSI Miami. He was on General Hospital and The Young and Restless also. So very cool to get that autograph in that awesome book for Dartmouth and Yale football game, November 4th, 1972. And on the back, there's an awesome advertisement for a 1973 Chevrolet Laguna. So that's pretty wild. And last but not least, we've got the Pro Magazine. Back to the Pro Magazine that I talked about earlier. And here is the cover. Here's the cover of the Pro Magazine. And again, it's the Jets edition. It says Cincinnati versus New York Jets, December 12th, 1976. So that's when this was issued. I guess these were like game programs. But again, what makes this one so awesome is in the insert, again, great looking, very cool Coca-Cola magazine with the team rosters, the Jets and the Bengals. But you see we got a couple of autographs there. You see there's an autograph there of Lamar Parrish, who was a quarterback of the Bengals, and Ed Marinaro, who was a running back for the Jets. And now Ed Marinaro also became famous for more than just being a football player. Ed Marinaro was actually an actor as well, and he was on the Hill Street Blues for 5 seasons. He was Officer Joe Coffey, and he also played Sonny St. Jake's on the final season of Laverne and Shirley. So Ed Marinaro and Lamar Parrish autographs. So that's what I got, guys. It was really cool to find this stuff, and I got all that you just saw for $20, which was just a steal, and very happy to have it. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.